The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Coldesina, and I'm the Manager of Travel Industry Accounts with Sports Travel and Tours. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to join us. Tonight we're going to be talking about baseball from A to Z. It's pretty much all of our baseball programs that we offer at Sports Travel and Tours. Let's get a couple of housekeeping items out of the way, though, before we get underway. First, questions and answers. I will be answering questions at the end of the presentation, and the way that you'll be doing this is the GoToWebinar toolbar that popped up. There's a place that you can type in a question. Please feel free to do so at any point in time during the presentation, but I'll be answering all the questions at the end. Also, at the end of the presentation, my contact information will be up on the screen, so if you'd rather email me a question or reach out to me by phone in the next few days, please don't hesitate to do that either. Lastly, if you are using audio from your computer and have a built-in microphone, don't worry, you've automatically been muted. That goes also for phones, so feel free to make all the noise you want in the background. It's not going to be disturbing anyone else on the presentation. So with no further ado, we'll get underway. To give you a little background of who we are and what we do, if you're not familiar with us, we're actually getting ready to start our 21st year of operations. We celebrated our 20th anniversary on October 1st of this year. We've been offering fan travel packages to games and events all over North America and to select international events as well. We're probably best known for our baseball road trips, our pro and college football gridiron getaways, Hall of Fame travel packages both to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, and the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, as well as select classic events such as the Kentucky Derby, U.S. Open Tennis, and the Masters. Our experience and attention to detail and customer focus have enabled us over the years to have a return guest rate that is constantly high. We've also partnered with great organizations such as the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum, which allow us to offer many exclusive features to select tours and packages. Our baseball road trips, as I mentioned, is probably what we're best known for, so we're going to start here. Our baseball road trips are hosted tours anywhere from 3 to 11 days in length. They go from city to city, traveling the U.S. and Canada, visiting major league parks and seeing major league games. Along the way, we try to visit as many museums, historical points of interest, local attractions wherever possible, and also we try to include guided tours of the ballparks we're visiting. We also allow some independent leisure time so you can explore a city on your own. Baseball fans keep choosing Sports Travel and Tours because of the quality and detail that go into our baseball road trips each year. We offer you the opportunity to see great games in great seats and stay in hotels that are centrally located. That way, when there is leisure time, you're right in the heart of the city and can see all that there is to offer. Most of our trips, though, are point-to-point, so we don't waste time doubling back, which means less time driving and more time doing. This year, we're offering 15 different baseball road trips covering 28 different major league stadiums in the U.S. and Canada, and also 3 minor league stadiums. Our trips are still, some of the trips are still in the preliminary stages, so they may not show all of the different sites and attractions that, until they've been finalized, and we may not also show each of the hotels along the way. But let's start out on the West Coast. We have our Northerner, which is a 6-day, 5-night trip with 4 games in Oakland, San Francisco, and Seattle. The Northerner also includes a behind-the-scenes tour of AT&T Park, a visit to Seattle Space Needle, and city tours both in San Francisco and Seattle. Our SoCal Plus covers 4 games in Phoenix, San Diego, Anaheim, and Los Angeles over 7 days. The trip kicks off, as do all of our trips, with a dinner reception on the SoCal Plus. The dinner reception is at the famous Rustler's Roost Steakhouse, situated on top a butte overlooking Tempe, Arizona. The trip is already packed with activities such as a stadium tour of Chase Field, leisure time in the historic Gaslamp District of San Diego, and then your choice of a day trip to either Catalina Island or Disneyland. Now you will notice on some of the trips there's a little airplane icon, as you see about halfway down on the right for the Northerner. When you see that airplane icon, it means that intra-trip airfare is included in the price of the trip. So on the Northerner, the flights from San Francisco to Seattle are included in the price that you're paying. Moving into the Midwest, we have our Windy City Plus. It's 5 days, 4 nights, featuring 3 games in Chicago, Milwaukee, and Minneapolis. We kick off the trip with a dinner reception at Harry Carey's Italian Steakhouse, named after the iconic late Cubs Hall of Fame broadcaster. We also include a behind-the-scenes tour of Wrigley Field and tours of Chicago, Milwaukee, and also, we have an extended version of our Windy City Plus, which we call the Central Express. And the Central Express adds in a second game in Minneapolis, as well as games in Kansas City and St. Louis, in addition to a visit to St. Louis's Gateway Arch on the banks of the Mississippi River. Our Lakes Plus is well on its way to being this year's most popular trip. It's already half full. It features 5 games in Toronto, Detroit, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh, with a great number of sites and attractions, including the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame and behind-the-scenes look at Rogers Centre, home of the Toronto Blue Jays, and a trip to the top of the CN Tower, the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. Great views of Lake Ontario, and even all the way into New York on the other side of Lake Ontario, depending on how clear the day is. Our new and old offers 4 games in Atlanta and Chicago, and it really highlights baseball's oldest and newest ballparks. Wrigley Field is the oldest major league park in use. It's been in use since 1914 and home to the Cubs since 1916. And then SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, is the new home of the Atlanta Braves, opening in April of next year. If you want to see some of the greatest living players who've ever played the game, the Classic Plus trip is for you. 6 days, 5 nights, 2 major league games, plus the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. The trip is bookended by a Mets and Yankees game and 2 days in Cooperstown over Memorial Day for what's called the Hall of Fame Classic Weekend. This is where dozens of Hall of Famers return to the birthplace of baseball to take part in a home run derby and also the Hall of Fame Classic game. Another great trip that we have that combines the history of the Hall of Fame and present-day baseball is the Triple Play. 5 days, 4 nights with 3 games in Boston and New York City and a day in Cooperstown. For many fans, though, the pinnacle of the baseball year is Induction Weekend in Cooperstown. We're offering 2 baseball road trips this year that include the National Baseball Hall of Fame's Induction Weekend. Our Induction Plus trip is 6 days, 5 nights, and features 2 games in New York and Boston, plus 2 days visiting Cooperstown and attending the induction and all of the festivities surrounding that event. The Houston Induction Special is geared to Houston Astros fans that are anticipating the induction of former Astro great Jeff Bagwell. It's a 7-day, 6-night trip that features 2 Astros games in Philadelphia against the Phillies, and then off to New York for a Yankees game before culminating with Induction Weekend. Our triple header is another trip that highlights Major League Baseball's newest ballpark, SunTrust Park in Atlanta. 6 days, 5 nights, and 3 games in Atlanta, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. The Texas Two-Step High is also 6 days, 5 nights, and features 4 games in Houston, Arlington, and Denver. And remember, wherever you see the airplane icon, that means the intra-trip airfare is included as part of the package price. The Mid-Atlantic Plus has a unique feature that is only offered on a few programs each year, and that's called the Ump's Eye View. If an umpire could steal the show in a Major League game, Al Clark might have been the one to do it. During his 26 seasons as a professional umpire, he has officiated at Nolan Ryan's 300th win, Cal Ripken's record breaker, and the Earthquake World Series in 1989 between the Oakland Athletics and the San Francisco Giants. Al gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the great American pastime and then also takes questions from the group. The package covers 4 games in New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. And then our last trip, the 3-bagger, is 6 days, 5 nights with 4 games in Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. About 14 or 15 years ago, we found out through customer feedback that many of our travelers were interested in seeing all 30 Major League ballparks at some point in time during their life. So we put together our Baseball Stadium Hall of Fame. We developed a passport that was modeled after a U.S. passport. It has a page for each Major League stadium. And the first time you travel with us, whether it's on one of our hosted baseball trips or one of our custom packages, we send you the passport. You get a sticker each time you attend a different stadium as part of one of our trips. When you've been to all 30 Major League stadiums, we invite you to Cooperstown, Hall of Fame weekend in July. We pay for your overnight accommodations, and we hold an induction ceremony in the Hall of Fame. You'll receive a plaque, and your name will forever be listed in the annals of the Baseball Hall of Fame. If you do have a chance to get to the Hall of Fame, make sure you go up to the third floor where they have the fan section, and we have a copy of one of our original passports as well as information on our Millennium trip in 2000 that hit all 30 Major League parks in the span of approximately 36 days. Now, I realize that the World Series ended just a little over a month and a half ago, but spring training is never too far away. Many of our guests stay 5 days and take in at least 2 to 3 games, but we can offer packages with as many number of games and nights as you're interested in. For Florida, the Tampa-St. Petersburg area is probably our most popular Florida spring training destination, mainly because of the number of teams that train in close proximity. The Detroit Tigers, New York Yankees, Toronto Blue Jays, Philadelphia Phillies, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Baltimore Orioles all have their training facilities no more than about 60 miles from the Tampa International Airport. Orlando is another great area for spring training, with 4 teams training within an hour's drive. However, nothing beats Arizona if you were a spring training fan. 15 different teams train in the greater Phoenix area, and they're all within a 45-minute drive of Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, and no 2 teams are more than an hour apart. Plus, it's hard to beat the great Southwest for great winter weather or scenic natural beauty. We have a new type of trip that we're offering this spring. It's our spring training cruise tour in conjunction with Norwegian Cruise Lines, the Norwegian Epic. And it includes a 3-night Bahamas cruise, a 2-night hotel package, and 2 spring training games. Plus, it features our umpside view with former Major League umpire Al Clark. The 2 games that we are featuring on this trip are the Detroit Tigers at New York Yankees in Tampa and the Boston Red Sox at Philadelphia Phillies in Clearwater. And then we also have our 2018 spring training cruise for sale. Basically the same type of trip with a 3-night Bahamas cruise, and also featuring former Major League umpire Al Clark, who will be on the entire trip for both of these cruise tours. We won't know the exact matchups of teams for this trip, though, until this time in 2017. If you're interested in the All-Star Game, we've got 2 packages for you. Our 5-day package offers you the All-Star Fan Fest. Fan Fest is part trade show, part traveling baseball museum, part merchandise bonanza, and part interactive exhibits, both hands-on and video interactive exhibits. Any type of baseball-related item you can find at Fan Fest. Also on Sunday is the All-Star Futures Game, which pits the best young rising U.S. stars versus the best young international players pulled from the AAA League. Also on Sunday is the All-Star Legends and Celebrity Softball Game. This pits teams composed of former baseball greats and top-name celebrities playing against each other in a softball game. Monday is the All-Star Workout and Home Run Derby, and Tuesday is the All-Star Game itself. Package comes with 4 nights hotel at the Holiday Inn Express Miami Beach and a car rental with unlimited mileage. If you're a baseball purist and just interested in the All-Star Game itself, we do have a package that covers 3 days, 2 nights, unlimited mileage rental car, and of course tickets to All-Star Fan Fest as well as the All-Star Game. Each year, in late July, tens of thousands of people descend upon the tiny hamlet of Cooperstown, New York, to see baseball's greatest players honored by the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Last summer, Ken Griffey Jr. and Mike Piazza were inducted, and this year, or 2017, we'll be offering 5 different packages and 2 baseball road trips for induction weekend. We went over the details of the 2 baseball road trips earlier, but now let's look at our packages for induction weekend. All of the packages build upon each other, so each package that we offer is going to include a number of items: daily breakfast, round-trip event transfers, round-trip airport transfers, a welcome dinner reception, Hall of Fame membership as well, which will give you unlimited entrance into the Hall of Fame, not just for Hall of Fame weekend, but any time you would come back within the next year's time. It includes the Hall of Fame Awards presentation on Saturday afternoon, as well as the Parade of Legends. The Hall of Fame Awards presentation is when they give out the 2 journalism awards boards, one for print journalism, one for broadcast journalism. And also, all of our packages include reserved seating for the induction ceremony. Some of the packages, it's reserved within the what we call the open lawn or general admission area, but we provide seating and set up the seating in advance so that you don't have to worry about finding a place to sit. Other packages include seating within the VIP section. Also, a box meal is included for induction day, and all of our hosts are all of our trips are hosted. Our base package here, our base hit, is at the Hampton Inn Albany Airport. All of our packages except for the last one that we'll go over are based in Albany. We do that for a couple reasons. One, it's the closest city of any real size that has a good number of hotel offerings, as well as an airport with good flight connections and great rail connections through Amtrak. Cooperstown is such a tiny city, there just really isn't anything really close by where we can secure rooms for our packages. Our extra innings adds all of that you've seen on the base hit package, but it also adds an additional hotel night, and it includes Monday's activity, which is the Legends of the Game Roundtable. This is a moderated question and answer session with the class of 2017 and takes place at Doubleday Field just down Main Street from the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. Our infield package is identical to the base hit, but with a couple of key differences. It has an upgraded hotel with the Albany Marriott. It has a dinner, after the dinner reception, it has the Umps iView Sports Talk with former Major League umpire Al Clark. And then it has seating within the VIP section for Sunday's induction ceremony. The home run package, this adds in the Monday activity, so there's a third night hotel included, and it also includes a 34-inch commemorative baseball bat that will be themed after one of the players of your choice that's being inducted in 2017. And then lastly, our Grand Slam package. This features a hotel in Oneonta, New York, which is approximately 25 to 30 minutes from Cooperstown, which is a bit closer than the hotels in the Albany area. And instead of the commemorative bat, this includes a autographed baseball from your choice of inductee. And then in addition to the dinner reception, it has a post-parade reception on Saturday night, which will then feature the Umps iView with former Major League umpire Al Clark. Lastly, we don't have a date quite on this. This past November, we offered our first baseball road trip to Cuba. It was our Cuba baseball experience. Featured 6 nights in Havana, 3 different baseball games in the country, round-trip airfare from Miami, and it included most of your meals. It included all of your breakfasts, all of your lunches, and then 3 dinners. And as you may or may not know, programs to Cuba still have to have a educational or cultural aspect. And so we tried to make all of those cultural or educational opportunities baseball related. So we met with baseball historians, baseball writers, and really gave us a good look at the history of baseball in Cuba and where it is today. Now, if you haven't seen a package that you're interested in, we can always do a custom package. Please just let us know. I've got my contact information here, but the only thing that's missing is my extension. My extension is 318. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions I might be able to answer. Looks like we've got just a couple of questions that have come in. Let me just pull up the question module here. So the first question is, what type of tickets are included in the baseball road trips? So we try to include the best available group seating options. Normally, you're going to find our seats will be in the lower level, maybe just outside the infield dirt or just inside the infield dirt. It really depends on the game, and it depends on the location. It may be a lot harder to get seats in that area, for example, for a game at Wrigley Field or a game at Fenway Park. We might be in a middle level of the stadium, a little bit further into the outfield. But we never have seats in the highest level of the stadium or way out in the outfield. So we do try to do good seating. But you can always do a ticket upgrade for an individual game or for all the games. Just let us know what your favorite sight line is, and we can price out a couple of different options for you. Like I said, either for an individual game in the trip or all of the games in the trip. Next question is regarding our baseball road trips. When will the final itineraries be out, and when will the brochure be out? Final itineraries are starting to be available now, depending on the trip. Best thing to do is just check the website, and it'll say if it's still preliminary itineraries and preliminary pricing. The brochure should be out by the end of January. It'll be mailing out to you. If you're on our database, you've received it in the past, then you should get it by that time. If you have not previously been on our database and haven't received them in the future, just shoot me an email or give me a call. I can make sure that we get you set up so that you'll be receiving that when they start mailing. Well, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your evening tonight, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me answer any questions that you might have. Good night, everyone.